know the first item is the approval of minutes, but since this is our first meeting with new people, I would like to start by welcoming everybody. We have two new commissioners, Laura Ray and Lisa Tancredi. Welcome to both of you, and thank you very much for agreeing to do this. Um, I have myself, I joined this commission in last year in 2019, and I have enjoyed it and found it very valuable. I hope that both of you do as well. So again, welcome. And Mike Lawler, who is also on, he is not new. He has been on for several years, I believe. Um, we hope that he will log in a little bit later. So the first item would be the approval of minutes. And I guess actually that needs to be only Mike and I. So, oh, I guess I should say Susan. I need to recognize Susan, actually. I should have done that as part of before. I know that both Laura and Lisa have spoken with Gully before this meeting, but Susan Dubin is um, part of the law department, attorney in the law department, and she is the lawyer who is assigned to this commission and is available to give us legal advice when needed, and she attends all of the meetings. Um, so I'm about to ask her legal advice, which is given that we next have approval of minutes, which are from the last meeting, which I believe means that only Mike and I would be able to approve them, and Mike is not here, I think we probably have to table that. Is that correct, Susan?
I would either defer it to the end of the meeting and see if Mike joins in, and if not, then table it until next time.
Okay, then I will defer it until until the end of the meeting.
The
Um,
other thing I just want to say to interrupt real quick, Cindy, is because of COVID and doing these WebEx, where traditionally we'd be meeting in person and I would be taking notes and then typing up a summary. We're just recording this WebEx and then this WebEx will be posted. So I know that this is kind of old hat for Cindy and Sue, but I just wanted to tell Lisa and Laura to watch your language because this is being recorded and will be posted. There you go.
um, so the next item on our agenda is the executive director report. Um, I don't believe that the beginning of that needs to be an executive session. Is that correct, Kelly? Or where should it be? Do we go right into executive session?
I can, some of the stuff I can say in open session before we go into closed session. So the two kind of updates I want to say, and I'll give a little bit of background for Lisa and Laura's benefit, is one of the duties and responsibilities of the Ethics Commission, you and me as the ethics director, are we're kind of a compliance unit, so to speak. I'm like the and you're the enforcement mechanism. One of the things that you have jurisdiction over are financial disclosures. Traditionally, financial disclosures were only filed by various boards and commissions and approximately 50 employees that are the agency heads or the deputies. Baltimore County right now is undergoing this project that Sue is helping me kind of spearhead to add approximately 400 new employees to file financial disclosures. That's actually the training I was conducting. It took us a while, several months process to identify these individuals to file. And then I've been doing trainings, 3 trainings a week for an hour, going over the financial disclosure, asking them questions. So I was going to give an update generally about the financial disclosure process, that not only are we kind of well within the trainings, it's really good. It's it's good to kind of do these face to face. I've also Sue and I have chatted after these trainings because some of the topics come things to know for the ethics commission. One of which is I have to do more trainings to everyone because there's a lot of conduct that is occurring that I believe violates the spirit of the ethics laws, and they're doing it unintentionally. So that's kind of a training issue. A lot of it's like with getting free lunches from vendors, not realizing that that's a gift and they shouldn't be accepting it. But the the other point to make on the financial disclosure piece is that I'm still, right now, these financial disclosures are done by paper, kind of filled out or typed in and scanned back, and we have an Excel spreadsheet where we cross off the list of the individuals. And it's going to be very, very difficult going forward when we have, 500 of these. So we're in procurement talks right now. Something when I started was really important to try to get an online system, because Laura, you filed one, Lisa, you filed one as a member of this commission. You should have if you hadn't already. Have you done it? Okay. You can see from the end user, that's like OIT talk right there, end user, that they're cumbersome to fill out. So if you had a login and you could go online and do it and your information could auto-populate in future years, that's not only going to help us to track the completion of those, it's also going to make it easier for the person filling out. So we're kind of back and forth with this vendor. We've identified a vendor. We've had good discussions with them. They're supposed to get back to us with a price, and we've told them that this needs to be implemented by late November, early December. It's going to be getting, 500 logins and having people understand the system. But that is going to be a huge time saver going forward. So that's the one thing I wanted to tell the group. The other thing I wanted to tell the group is something else that was important to me when I first started, was to kind of start this new pilot program of an online ethics training, kind of like a little 30-minute PowerPoint type of thing. I was in procurement, we got it, I created it. I've never created a course before. Did my best. I think in some ways it's more important to try the idea and we can improve it as we go. It got rolled out on Monday. Very exciting, to 2 different agencies, IT and law. I've gotten some feedback. Some feedback was some misspellings. The word because was misspelled on a slide, which has been fixed. But some of the other feedback was they really liked the hypotheticals. They liked it was personalized. They thought it was a good, somebody said they've been in Baltimore County government for 25 years and it's kind of like never had something like this. So I assume that there's going to be lots and lots of bumps in the road for the first couple. IT and law, who was kind enough to help me with that too, and just kind of evolve. But the plan is a year from today to be able to say to you guys that 8,000 Baltimore County employees have taken some form of ethics training, online, in person, whatever. That's the goal. So with that being said, I don't have anything else in my report for open session. You're muted.
I'll get this down. Okay, I have a question about that.
Sure.
I think that you were going to be having as part of the training, as part of the hypotheticals, then that people were going to be seeing almost like a multiple choice kind of exam.
Yep.
Where they would answer questions. I don't really mean exam, but where they would answer questions. So I take it that they see right as part of the training what the correct answer is after they give the answer. By any chance, does the training module, is it capable of capturing what their initial answers are to help track how well they're getting it into their brain on the first go round? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, that's a great question. So I will add that to my list. So kind of like the attempts, how many attempts?
Yeah, as an example, the security mentoring does that. It'll say it took you 5
Right.
tries to get 3 answers or whatever. Yeah.
So I have these weekly, I've had them, I don't know, maybe end of August, all September. I have a weekly check-in. The program is Moodle, which is a free online program. If you were IT savvy and weren't like a lawyer background, they had no idea how to do this. So for $5,000, we secured a procurement with eSync, and they helped me kind of, I created the course, I created the content, but they're helping show me how to manage, how to run reports, all of those triggering things. So I will ask them, I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I just have to turn it on or know how to do it. That would be good to know that, 90% of people are getting the first answer the first time. or 70%, it's taking them three tries. I'm happy to send the link to you guys after the class today if you want to do it. There are, it's kind of broken down. Again, it's my first attempt at creating a college course. So I'm hoping if it's successful, I'll make one for lobbyists, though, because that's another thing that falls under your jurisdiction. It's done by topic, and after each topic, there are either a couple true or false, a couple multiple choice. Yeah, there's no fill in the blanks. It's either true, false, or multiple choice. I'll ask Cindy. That's a great question. Okay, I don't have anything else for open session.
All right. So the executive director, having indicated that she has material for closed session, I will need a motion for us to move into closed session from one of the commissioners. Is there a motion?
I so move.
Is there a second? Perhaps Laura.
I second.
Thank you. There's
You
only
actually,
three, but all in favor?
you have to do an individual roll call
Okay.
this session.
fine. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Lisa, are you in favor?
I am.
And Laura, are you in favor?
I am.
All right. Susan, do I ask myself as well?
You just say, yes, you say you are as well.
Okay, and I'm in favor. Okay.
Um,
So
now-
we are now in closed session.
So you
Okay,
need
so I'm
to
gonna stop the recorder.
stop the recording.
Okay, so we're stopping